Imagine getting paid just for holding money. No mining, no expensive computers, no work. Sounds fake, right? But this is exactly how people are making money with something called proof of stake. Stay until the end because I will show you a simple example that will make this click instantly. Proof of stake is how some cryptocurrencies verify transactions. Instead of powerful computers, they use something much simpler: your money. Think of it like this. You are basically saying, I trust this network, so I am putting my money on the line. And in return, the network rewards you. Let's slow this down even more so it really clicks. In traditional finance, if you want to earn money, you usually have to work for it. You trade your time for money, or you invest it and hope it grows over time. But in proof of stake, your money is not just sitting there. It is actively working inside a system that rewards participation. Let's make this super easy to understand. Imagine a bank with 10 people. Each person puts in money. Person A puts $1,000. Person B puts $5,000. Person C puts $10,000. Now, who should verify transactions? The person with more money in the system, because they have more to lose if they cheat. So the system randomly picks but gives higher chances to people with more money staked. That is proof of stake. Now let's go even deeper into that idea. Imagine there are 100 people instead of 10. Everyone has different amounts of money in the system. Some people have small amounts, some people have large amounts. The system is designed so that anyone can participate, but the more you contribute, the more influence you have. This creates a balance. It rewards commitment but still allows access. When you stake your crypto, you earn rewards like interest. It is like putting money in a savings account, but usually with much higher returns. For example, you stake $1,000 and earn 5% yearly. That is $50 just for holding. Now imagine you increase that to $10,000. That becomes $500 per year. Now imagine you keep compounding those rewards over time. This is where things start to get powerful, because you are not just earning on your original amount, you are earning on your rewards too. Over time, this can grow much faster than a traditional savings account. But here is where it gets more interesting. You are not just earning money. You are helping secure the entire network. There are no miners and no massive electricity costs, just people locking their money into the system. That is why many new cryptocurrencies are switching to this model. Let's compare it to the old system. Proof of work, like Bitcoin, requires powerful computers, high electricity, and constant competition. Miners are racing against each other to solve complex problems. The winner gets the reward. This uses huge amounts of energy and requires expensive equipment. Proof of stake removes all of that. No expensive hardware, low energy usage, and it allows people to earn passively. It is basically the difference between working for money and letting your money work for you. Now let's talk about real networks using this system. Ethereum switched to proof of stake and reduced its energy usage massively. Cardano was designed with staking from the beginning. Solana uses a variation of proof of stake to handle thousands of transactions per second. These networks are worth billions, and they all rely on people staking their assets. Now think of proof of stake like owning apartments in a building. The more apartments you own, the more influence you have. And you earn rent over time. Staking works the same way. The more you stake, the more rewards you can earn. And the more influence you have in validating transactions. Now let's go deeper so you actually understand what is happening behind the scenes. When you stake your crypto, you are locking it into the network. That money is used as collateral. Validators are selected to confirm transactions and create new blocks. If they act honestly, they earn rewards. If they try to cheat, they can lose part of their stake. This penalty is what keeps the system secure, because no one wants to lose their own money. Now imagine you are a validator. You have a large amount of crypto locked in the network. Every time you validate transactions correctly, you earn rewards. But if you try to manipulate the system, you risk losing everything you have staked. So the smartest move is to play by the rules. This creates a system where honesty is not just expected, it is financially enforced. This is very different from traditional systems where trust is placed in banks or institutions. Here, trust is built into the code. Another way to think about it is like a security deposit. If you rent an apartment, you put down a deposit. If you damage the property, you lose that deposit. If you follow the rules, you get it back. In proof of stake, your crypto is that deposit. Now let's expand this even further. There are different ways to participate in staking. You can run your own validator, which usually requires a larger amount of crypto and technical knowledge. Or you can delegate your stake to someone else. Delegation means you allow a validator to use your stake, and in return, you share the rewards. This makes it accessible even if you do not have a large amount of money or technical skills. Now let's talk about something most people ignore: the risks. Crypto prices can drop fast. You might be earning rewards, but if the price of the coin falls, you can still lose money overall. Some platforms lock your funds for days or weeks, meaning you cannot sell quickly. This is called a lockup period. During that time, your money is not liquid, and if the market crashes, you cannot react instantly. Another risk is choosing the wrong validator. If a validator behaves badly or goes offline, your rewards can decrease. In extreme cases, you can lose part of your staked funds. This is called slashing, so this is not free money. It is a system with real risk and real reward. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Proof of stake is growing fast because it is more efficient, more scalable, and more accessible to everyday people. You do not need warehouses full of computers. You do not need massive electricity bills. All you need is participation. This lowers the barrier to entry and allows more people to be part of the network. And that is powerful, because it shifts control from a few large players to a much wider group of participants. This is why many experts believe this model could shape the future of finance. Imagine a world where instead of banks paying you almost nothing, you can earn directly from the system just by participating. No middlemen, no complicated systems, just transparent rules and rewards. That is the shift happening right now, and most people still do not understand it. They hear about crypto, but they do not understand how these systems actually work. That creates opportunity, because the people who understand early are usually the ones who benefit the most. Now think about this. If more networks move to proof of stake and more people start staking, the demand for these assets could increase. And as demand increases, value can increase too. That is why understanding this now matters, because it is not just about earning rewards. It is about understanding where the system is going. If you made it this far, you are already ahead of most people watching videos about crypto. So take advantage of that. Like this video. Subscribe for more content about money, crypto, and how the system really works. Comment below if you would try staking or if you already are. And share this with someone who still thinks you need expensive machines. Also check the description below. I will be posting more videos breaking this down step by step so you can actually understand and use it.